Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2.
Good afternoon. If you could all take your seats, please. All right, so on behalf of Dr. Fisher, the Associate Dean of Nursing, who could unfortunately not be with us this afternoon, the nursing staff and faculty and I want to welcome you to the December 2017 Nursing Pinning Ceremony. I know, right? That's okay to, yeah, that's good. So I would kindly ask that you each turn your phone to silent so that we can give this ceremony the respect that it deserves. I also am going to ask you to rise in a moment. So as we finish up the procession in, we're going to have Ashley Schubert lead us in the pledge. So once we rise and the graduates proceed in, I'm going to ask you to remain standing. And at that point, we'll begin the ceremony. And after Ashley does the pledge with us, Dr. Timothy Beard, president of PHSC, will give words to our graduates. So at this point, I'm going to ask the audience to rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Thank you, Ashley. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Timothy Beard, president of Pasco-Hernando State College.
Thank you, Dean Gabbard. Good afternoon. Certainly 'tis the season to be jolly. Today is indeed a special day to celebrate your momentous accomplishment, the celebration of becoming a nurse. First, allow me to introduce perhaps our greatest supporters, members of our District Board of Trustees. From Hernando County, we have Mr. Morris Porton, as well as Mrs. Marilyn Pearson Adam. Let's give them a hand. Thank you. From our PHSC Foundation, we have Mr. Brian Lamb. I'm sorry, Mr. Brian Horn. I have a friend named Brian Lamb. I don't know if Dr. Shostowski is here, but thanks, Brian, for coming. Nursing students / almost graduates, I'm sure I don't need to remind you that you have completed the requirements for a career that makes each of you very unique. It is such a monumental phase of your life that tells us that you have withstood hours upon hours of concentrated study, and even more hours doing clinicals. Many of you also have maintained part in full-time jobs, managing a family, raising children, caring for aging parents, and much, much more. We indeed applaud you for getting to this point of completion. As with all things that come to an end, there is a beginning. Today is the day where you will stand among friends and say with much pride and even a little bit of humility, I am a nurse. The nursing profession comes with many rewards and countless responsibilities. As a nurse, you have an opportunity to assist in the healing of bodies as well as hearts, minds, and souls. In few other professions are we present at life's most significant events, from birth to death, from crisis to recovery. Your textbooks may have provided instruction on appropriate bedside manners, but it is instinct and experience that can prepare you for consoling heartbroken patients or their loved ones. Offering respect and dignity to helpless and vulnerable people is a skill set that is somewhat inherent. Part of who you are as a person and as a professional. And most likely you will have days when you feel physically and emotionally exhausted. However, your commitment to your field will sustain you, knowing that as a nurse, your patients really depend upon you. I feel quite confident that you are well prepared as you move forward in your career as a nurse. In fact, I would like even our great PHSC faculty that are present today to please stand. Come on, it's okay. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for the jobs that you all do every day. We also want to recognize our administrators that are here today and staff. Would you take a stand and be recognized? Thank you for coming. Let me say thank all of you for your commitment to our nursing graduates, for those who have gone before them and those who will soon follow them. We appreciate you and are proud of all of you today as well. A few words to our graduates. You are now members of a profession in which compassion, caring, healing is at the very core of what you do every day. You will remember that you have not merely chosen a sophisticated technical career, but you chose one that requires depth of character far beyond the ordinary. And let me say I'm talking about your willingness to set aside your personal problems and your emotions to give full measure and attention to the service to which you are called. This is character. While often difficult, Your profession also rewards you as a witness to some of the happiest moments of your patients' lives. The moment when a patient is cancer-free, the birth of an infant, the gratitude expressed by patients and loved ones who benefit from your care. I'm quite confident that you will be successful, that you will walk the extra mile, because that is the special calling of this very noble profession in which we call nursing. Lastly, let me say congratulations on this very worthy of achievement, and may we say best wishes in your future endeavors. Go ahead and take care of the world like I know you will. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Beard. All right. I had the pleasure of welcoming the audience, but graduates, I get to welcome you. So welcome to your 2017 pinning ceremony. What a day this is. So I want to share with the audience and with you. Obviously, you know you've lived through this. So each of these students has completed a very, very rigorous program, either for an associate degree for their registered nursing or a technical certificate in the practical nursing program. And there are many hours and many time commitments. Would you agree, graduates? Yes. All right. So I want to recognize a few individuals that I know have been so instrumental in your achievement of your success. Although Dr. Beard recognized the faculty, I'm going to ask the faculty to stand again. And I know there's faculty over here that did not stand up and be recognized, so stand up. And over here, faculty, please stand. Please, again, they work hard for your success. I would also like to express our sincere gratitude to our clinical partners. Without their assistance, we could not provide you with the education that you've had. So do we have any clinical partners here? I know we've got one on stage. Please, if you would stand, and we're going to applaud those even if they're not here, so thank you. And finally, to the family, friends, significant others of our graduates. As we know, going to nursing school is very difficult. It is challenging. And without the support of all of you, the student success would not be possible. So we want to, me, the nursing faculty, the nursing staff, and I'm sure our graduates, want to take this opportunity to thank you for the support of the student in their educational endeavor. So let's please applaud family, friends, significant others. And one last group, you know you affect all of us. Do we have any military in the audience? Please stand, be recognized, veterans, current military. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. At this point, what I want to do is I want to introduce one of our graduates who is going to deliver reflections and share a little bit of experience of life as a nursing student. So at this time, I want to introduce Natalia Kennedy from the West Campus Practical Nursing Program, who will be sharing her thoughts.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Pasco-Hernando State College 2017 Nurse Pinning. I'd like to start by again saying thank you to our faculty and staff, as well as our family and friends, for being present here today to share in such a special, life-changing moment for each and every one of us. We cannot be more thankful for the support and encouragement you have given us as we made our way through this rigorous program. I think I speak for most, if not all, of my peers when I say this has been one of the most taxing yet rewarding years of our lives. It all started back last December when we sat in orientation as strangers thinking, what in the world did we get ourselves into? We all came with different backstories, different reasons for choosing this career, and different ideas of what this year would hold. However, there was definitely one thing we all had in common, and that was the love and passion we had to help, heal, and learn, as well as the goal to be exceptional nurses. I remember walking into orientation filled with excitement, anxiety, and fear. Once orientation started, all that excitement slowly dwindled down. Again, I thought, what in the world did I get myself into? We were told right off the bat that some of us wouldn't make it here today. They mentioned that in order to make our way through this program, we would have to give up things that we were used to doing on a normal basis. Some of those things meant the most to us, like spending quality time with our families, spending time with our friends, and sleeping. We were warned of various challenges that we would encounter and about this thing called ATI. Once I got back to my car, every ounce of excitement I had before I walked in that building was replaced with apprehension. Was I going to crack under pressure? Was I really going to have to give up time with my kids? Was I going to be able to make it to that very dim light at what seemed like the longest tunnel? Come January, we had no choice but to hit the ground running, and there was no looking back. Luckily, we quickly discovered the things that were not mentioned that day in orientation, like the friendships we would build and the memories we would make. We built confidence as we passed yet another ATI or survived another challenging course like farm. Every single day, the light that seemed very far was getting closer and closer. We discovered the pride that our family and friends felt as they spoke so highly of us and our accomplishments. In all honesty, one thing that I learned from nursing school was that you can't always get through things on your own. We all needed someone to be there when we needed a shoulder to cry on, someone who really understood what we were going through. We've all bonded with someone here who has helped us through this roller coaster ride. Even though after today, we may go our separate ways, do me a favor and look at your person and say thank you. Thank you for helping me get here today. As I reflected on this chapter and prepared for the next, I came across a quote by R.M. Drake that I found very fitting. Everything you are and everything you will be is because someone took the time to love you, the time to listen to you, and the time to mold you into who you are. Give back. Someone out there needs your time, your experience. Give back. Someone is waiting for you to help them with their lives. Positivity is a beautiful thing, and there is nothing better than watching someone you care about heal and grow. So give back. Do it for all of your family members who took the time to love us, even at times when it felt like they can only do it from a distance. Sorry. Give back for the friends who listened, who took the time to listen when we were having our third meltdown that week and complaining about the lack of sleep for the 100th time that day. Give back for all these wonderful professors who took the time to mold us with their knowledge, experience, and tough love from anxious students to slightly less anxious nurses. Someone is waiting for you to change their lives. May it be a mother and her newborn baby, a child at their regular checkup, someone recovering from a life-altering experience, or someone who needs a hand to hold as they take their last breath. It is now our turn to give back. It is always said to us as nurses, if you didn't document, it didn't happen. So someone please tell me you're documenting this. Thank you all again, and congratulations, nursing class of 2017. We did it.
Thank you, Natalia. And as she's talking about documentation, and I see the emotion in this room, I'm making a note to myself to be a prepared nurse. Next pinning ceremony, bring box of tissues because that was so heartfelt. Thank you. All right, at this time, Matthew Wilson, would you please come forward? Matthew is a paramedic transition RN student, and he's going to be introducing our guest speaker. So.
I'm very pleased to introduce to you today our guest speaker, Ms. Marianne Caruso. Marianne Caruso became an RN in 1981, graduating from Labouré College, trained by the Daughters of Charity of St. Vincent de Paul. She is currently the Director of Education for Bayfront Health Brooksville and the coordinator of the Hernando American Heart Association Training Center. She is certified in quality management and infection prevention and control. For the past 3 years, she has played an integral part of the partnership between Pasco-Hernando State College and Bayfront Health Brooksville to produce nurses of excellence who will serve our community. Several of our students received excellent clinical experience at Bayfront Health Brooksville Hospital, with several being employed upon completion of their program. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Marianne Caruso.
Thank you all so much for inviting me to be here today and allowing me to be part of this day. And Matthew, you especially, because you were just recently walking the halls at Bayfront Health in Brooksville. We have never had a single complaint about any of our PHSC students, and they're awesome faculty. You're our school, and we're happy to have it that way. Being at a pinning ceremony is really a special place for a nurse to be, and the more time you spend in nursing, the more I think you feel that. My own pinning ceremony was a few decades ago. It's been quite a while. I'm wearing my pin today because it's very special to me, and always has been and always will be. In looking back on that and thinking about looking at your new, fresh start here, brand new nurses just setting out how much the world needs you, it makes me think about how much things have changed and in some ways how much they remain the same. Something that will never change is how much a part of your life the word caring is about to be. You care about people, you care about, as Natalia said, helping others, or you wouldn't be here. And patient care is not just a little catchphrase of something we do for 12 hours a day and then go home and leave behind us. It becomes part of your life. You're taking the first few steps already. You're graduating, you've completed this rigorous program of a long journey with hopefully leading you to a very long and productive career in nursing. And what is that? I mean, many, many years ago, I don't say 75 years ago, back before me, you could say, what is a nurse? And you could define that. A nurse is someone who does this, this, or this, and this is pretty much how they're going to spend their day. But that career has changed so much, you can't say that anymore. It would probably take you a 30-page dissertation to define what is a nurse. Anybody write a paper on that? What is a nurse? What does a nurse do? It's a tough thing to wrap your arms around now because your possibilities are endless. Endless. There's so much you can do as the technology has come in. We've got that branch of nursing. But that caring for people, caring about people, wanting to help will be that underlying fundamental that will never leave you. That is going to be the core of your being. You're going to learn something every day. You're going to learn from your patients, and they're going to learn from you. There might be some mistakes. Try and keep those to a minimum, but if they happen, learn from them and help others learn from them as well. Nurses who specialize in that will go on to work in patient safety, risk management, quality management, working to help others on a different scale. But we always will need those who are right there ready to hold a hand, be there, give that tender, loving care that goes along with the skills and expertise that you need to have and know when to use them. That, to me, is a journey. You have all heard the saying, I'm sure, of a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Well, you've taken those first few steps, but it really is just the beginning. Which way will your career go? Hard to say. I'm sure some of you have career goals and you know where you want to go right now, but that may change. I've changed my career path multiple times, and I'm finding now being a director of clinical education is a great place to be because it sort of fingers out into everything that I've done leading up to this. Geographically, your journey can take you anywhere. I've worked on the coast of California, the coast of Maine, a remote mountaintop in the Tennessee mountains, and one of the fun ones was a 3-year rotation in St. John and the Virgin Islands. That was a lot of fun. That was a good one. So geographically, where will you go? And professionally, where will you go? At Bayfront, we have a new project that we're piloting that I've developed called Journey. That's what we're going to name that program, with the RN uppercase, in recognition of this truly is a career journey to help build your career path, reward your accomplishments, your achievements, and help you grow and learn a specialty, a different field of nursing. Where do you want to branch out to? We want to help you do that. And I think everywhere, the whole nursing profession needs to think like that. But there's always a good place to start, and here you are, off you go. Would be proud and happy to have any one of you over with us at Bayfront, because you are an awesome bunch. Congratulations to all of you. For you.
Thank you, Mary Ann. Those are great words of wisdom and great. Thank you. All right, so today is truly a momentous occasion for all of you. So we are going to begin the process here shortly of awarding you those nursing pins that you've earned. So just to give a little history to all of you, the pinning ceremony tradition originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing in London. Florence Nightingale chose to honor the nursing students by presenting each student with a medal. Today, we are going to be reproducing that symbolic act of awarding the medal. So the act of pinning that you're going to be going through today marks a significant milestone for each one of you. You have earned the rite of passage into the nursing profession. And so, with the sincerest respect and admiration that the pinning ceremony deserves, we will now begin. I ask the audience, please hold your applause until the entire group, each group that goes through is pinned, and then you can applaud all you want. But at this point, I'm going to ask the PN Porter Campus faculty to come forward. And I'm going to ask the graduates to get lined up from the PN first row. Okay, thank you. All right, Megan Armstrong. Savannah Betancourt and Kelly Booz. Robert Cooper, Maximilian Davis, and Taylor Filliman. Margie Polara, Hannah Gettle, Sandy Lee. Samantha Mezalovsky, Tempest Moses Victor Ramos. Ashley Schubert, Alexandra Schutte, Maria Torres. And Courtney Wheeler. And a round of applause for our Porter Campus Practical Nursing graduates. Congratulations. I am going to ask the PN West Campus faculty to come forward, please. All right, we have Kiana Acevedo, Kaylin Aranicki, Beth Blakely, Miranda Bruin, Nicole Castellano, Jeffrey Chadwell Jr., Cassandra Collum, Gianna Colucci, Brandy Cruz, Ashley Dolan, David Dory, Jennifer Erickson, Kelsey Floyd, Alicia Glover, LaAsia Grant. Victoria Huntley, Natalia Kennedy, Romel Lariosa, Jessica Larson, Allison Lucky, Megan Massey. Heidi Lynn Maxwell, Megan Morgan, Lindsay Morris. Bielka Nelson, Rose Partridge, Angela Patterson. Carly Ross, Terave Shirebaum, Melissa Slew. Kristen Sweet. Please recognize our West Campus Practical Nursing Program. All right, I would ask the East Campus faculty to come forward, please. We have Waikana Branham, Sandra Buena Corso, Sydney Dunkley Backery, Janet Kitana, and Jennifer Williams. Please recognize our East Campus registered nurse graduates. And now for our Porter Campus RN faculty, please come forward. Zoe Allison, Amanda Andrews, Corey Benitez. Brittany Bray, Alejandra Cruz, Edwin Gonzalez. Christopher Haggerty, Hala Haydar, Stacy Hoffman. Sandra Jensen, Krista Gerald, Nicole Klein. Monique Master Pasqua, Abiola Onebanjo, Kirsten St. Clair. Vanelas Vasquez Gonzalez, Joy Winland, Noelle Wiltz. Right, please help me in congratulating our Porter Campus RN graduates. All right, West Campus Generic RN faculty, please come forward. Vassie Apollon, Veronica Brown, Kiana Campbell. Aubrey Damiani, Diana Degree, Emerald Degree. Samantha Dick, Carl Hay, Claire Hester. Hannah Kirkwood, Taylor Klunder, Chrisanna Fichinsky, Jordan Lawson, Christine Lee, Sabrina Linger. Madeline Little and Kayla Lynch. Tina Samnick, Bailey Sanderson, Ryan Shank. Brooke Scully, Chantel Sylvain, Rebecca Spalding. Ashley Stevens, Christine Cecina, Ileana Tonghe. Christina Villalobos, Stephanie White, Dana Whitmire. Paola Zamora. Help me to congratulate our generic West Campus RN graduates. All right, next is our Porter Campus LPN Transition Program. Faculty, please come forward. Catherine Benoit, Alana Gunderson, Lisa Coombs, Alicia Duffy, Caitlin Hoyne, Kristen Kagi, Carol Mooney, Rosemary Morin, Casey Mowry, Jillian Murray, Parushatam Nupain, Jordan Nelson. Brandon Sulik. Let's congratulate the Porter Campus LPN transition. All right. right, and now we have our Porter Campus paramedic transition students. And just, we're good. Christy Connolly. Joshua Gravitt. Ashley Jackson. Joshua West. Matthew Wilson. All right, congratulations to our Porter Campus paramedic transition. All right, congratulations, graduates. All right, so now we move into the lighting ceremony. So I'm going to give you a little history here. In the days of Florence Nightingale, the nurses walked through the barracks, if you will, where the soldiers were from the Crimean War. And that light coming from the candle, that flame, was a sight of comfort to the patients. So knowing that, whenever we do this ceremony, the flame that we're going to see today is going to represent the comfort that you're going to bring to your patients. So just remember that. So in conjunction with the lamp lighting that we're going to do, we're going to pledge the Nightingale Pledge. And when you recite the Nightingale Pledge, graduates, I ask of you, listen to the words. Remember that you have chosen a profession that is grounded in tradition, professionalism, and compassion. So what I'm going to do is ask the staff to please prepare for the lighting ceremony. Graduates, I want you to take your lamps, please. Graduates, please stand. Graduates, please turn and face the audience. And repeat after me. Oh, okay. All right, guys, hope you're ready up there. So here we go. Repeat after me, please. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in integrity and to practice my profession ethically. I will maintain competency and be always mindful of patient safety. I will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to elevate the standard of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family matters coming to my knowledge during my nursing practice. With loyalty, I endeavor to devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Nurses, congratulations on your achievement. Graduates, you may now blow out those candles. And please be seated. I have to commend you. That was the most solid Nightingale pledge I've ever heard a class say, so great job. You believed it. Graduates, it ends with me, and what I need to say to you is, number one, you did it. So, good job. What you have accomplished today grants each of you the privilege to enter the nursing profession. And in doing so, you have accepted the charge to be accountable to your professional calling. You have solidified your commitment to prioritize your patient and their needs first before all others. My sincerest wish to each of you, and this is from me to you, is that you remember the joy that you feel today, because nursing should bring you this joy every day. I'm not saying that you're not going to have challenging days, because you are. I'm not saying that there's going to be days you wish you weren't at work because you wanted to do something with your family, because there are going to be those days. But there is no better feeling than to be with someone coming into this world, to be a part of that birthing process. There's no more of a sad feeling, but yet a comforting feeling to know that you're there with a family member or with a patient when they're dying. You have taken on a huge, huge responsibility, but nursing is heart. And each one of you, I hope that you leave here with the happiness that you feel today, and you take that every day into your career. It's a huge responsibility, but I think you're ready for the challenge. Do you think you're ready for the challenge? All right, very good. So what I say to you is congratulations. I am going to ask the audience to stand as you recess out, and then you can meet your family members outside. So audience, please stand. Great job. And the music? Music. And graduates, up and out.